rapidly changing world, the resistance of an education system depends on the quality of teacher training. In a joint effort to strengthen Ukraine's educational resilience, the Erasmus LECTURE project, hosted by the Politehnica University of Timișoara, brought together 20 participants from the 8 partner universities. Our mission was to deepen the European Union's expertise in teacher training standards.
We are going to improve the teacher training system in Ukraine, and fortunately, Ministry of Education and Science of Ukraine is a part of this project, and we expect that these changes will be implemented on the national level. And it deals with the process of training teachers, and the focus of the project is teachers of mathematics, history, and Ukrainian language and literature. But I think that we can use and we can spread the results on just different specialities.
Digital technologies and inclusion are very important now and actively being implemented in Ukraine, and we really want to strengthen practices with European experience. The study visit to Romania, managed by the Politehnica University of Timișoara, focused on the transfer of European expertise, concentrating on the development of teachers' digital and information skills, as well as on inclusion. The objective was simple: to implement EU best practices in teacher training programs in Ukraine.
Want to learn more and more about different opportunities of developing digital skills of our professors and students as well. And I really appreciate the opportunity of being here, and thankful for you, professors, because I gained a lot, and I'm really inspired by Diana and her ABC Learning Design, and I understand clearly how I can implement this for the work of my department.
If you learned Notebook LM, I will definitely use it, and I already recommended this tool to my colleagues. I wrote them about that. It will help us a lot. The second one, I think, is the different ways of different methodologies that we learned here. For example, this ABC learning. It will help me to, find experts, and maybe we will use this as a way to build our curriculum as well. So that's the first 2 examples I can think of.
The training sessions covered topics of interest that are necessary for the constant development of methods for educating new generations. Participants learned how to effectively use artificial intelligence in teaching. They analyzed how to implement open tools and open badges, all to develop training strategies adapted to current needs. We are taking part in this international project in the context of education reform in Ukraine. We want to implement the best pedagogical experience, so we are taking part in this project and visited UPT as one of the leading universities, where we can really see how digitalization is embodied in the organization of the educational process. This is very important and useful for us, so we came with pleasure not to only see theoretical developments but also practical ones. But education does not only take place in classrooms and on paper. The training sessions were followed daily by visits to various spaces dedicated to learning differently. We began by discovering the digital roots of Timișoara, visiting the UPT Technical Museum and Mecipt 1, Romania's first university computer. This was followed by interactive experiments at the Experimentarium, continuing our exploration of the city by visiting 2 smart labs in local high schools. discovering the latest spaces dedicated to inclusive learning, but also adapted for effectiveness and results. All this was made possible thanks to local and international partnerships supported by the European Union. I want to thank UPT because I received significant experience. Everything we saw was well organized. Yesterday we visited a very nice high school in Timișoara, saw how the educational process is organized, STEM classes and STEM projects that are being created, and we are sure that we will be able to use this experience to train future teachers. And it is great they can implement such technologies in our educational systems. By developing new standards and specialized modules, the Erasmus LECTURE project not only trains qualified professionals but also shapes educators with high adaptive skills. We sincerely hope that this unique experience for us, for our university, will become a step towards updating our environment. We were very pleased with how many ideas were presented by the specialists here, and these developments correlate with our ideas and problems that we are already starting to implement at our university in Kharkiv.
Within this project, we have the task of helping sharing our Estonian experience with the Ukrainian partners in terms of establishing the Center for Teaching and Learning. In February, we hope to welcome the group of the partners in Estonia.
The mission of the Erasmus LECTURE project is to actively support the integration of Ukrainian education into the European education space and to strengthen the foundation for a more resilient educational future.